I guess you love movies. I do too. Hi guys, and welcome back to another classic movie review. It's been a little while since my last classic movie review. Obviously, you've been focusing on more Spielberg movies recently and movie lists, but today we're back on the classic movie reviews train, and today we're going to be talking about Howard Hawks' 1938 screwball comedy classic, Bringing Up Baby. Now, I'm a fan of Howard Hawks, most definitely, and specifically his screwball comedies, and specifically this masterpiece right here, His Girl Friday. Bringing Up Baby was the other one that I wanted to watch for a significant amount of time. Obviously, this came before His Girl Friday. His Girl Friday was in 1940, this in 1938. But many other directors, after his golden era of the sort of 40s, 50s, he did still make movies in the 60s as well, but his golden era, a lot of directors were inspired by him. A lot of people loved him specifically, but Quentin Tarantino of this modern era is definitely one of many directors that are inspired by him, but Tarantino especially in terms of his dialogue and the way his characters interact with each other definitely is very reminiscent of Hawks, and you can tell that by many interviews with Tarantino talking about Hawks. He's very much a big fan of his work. Obviously, I also really like Rio Bravo as well. That's also on my channel if you want to check out a review of that. I definitely recommend it. I've also got a His Girl Friday review on my channel. I also talk about it in my top 10 greatest comedies of all time video. So there's a lot out there on my channel talking about Hawks. But today we're going to be talking about not His Girl Friday, Bringing Up Baby. And Bringing Up Baby stars Cary Grant and Katherine Hepburn. And it's about a paleontologist who works at a museum and needs one bone on his dinosaur that he needs to complete for his exhibition, and he needs $1 million also as a donation. He's going to get $1 million donation from this rich investor. And he goes to meet the investor's sort of middleman, the guy that's going to secure this deal, and he ends up bumping into Katherine Hepburn's character, who happens to be the investor, and a slightly annoying and sort of irritating one at that, and their relationship grows from there, and significant situations and problems arise, including one called Baby, that happens to be a leopard. So yeah, Bring Up Baby is really the classic screwball comedy. It's absurd, crazy, chaotic, very entertaining and funny, and quite easy to lose exactly what's going on in all the chaos. I really enjoy Bringing Up Baby. This is an incredibly entertaining movie, and again, a very good movie from Howard Hawks. Cary Grant's great in it. What I specifically love about Cary Grant's performance in this is he kind of just decides, do you know what, I have no idea what's going on right now. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea how I got in this situation. This is completely insane. I'm supposed to be getting married today, and I have no idea what's going on. And that's kind of the best way to look at Bringing Up Baby, because if you try and understand exactly everything that's going on, then you're not going to know, because it's really chaotic and insane. The best thing is to just sort of let it happen, and I think that's what Cary Grant does so well in this movie. He's kind of the audience character in this movie, and he's fantastic. Specific scenes where people are talking incredibly quickly over each other, he tries to get a word in, and it's very funny. His physical acting in those scenes, very entertaining. Katherine Hepburn is excellent in this movie as the Highness. She definitely gives a really good performance. I really enjoy her character. She's very sort of ditzy but kind of controlling at the same time. She talks a lot, like a lot. She's kind of a motor mouth, and Cary Grant does get quite irritated by that a lot of the time. But their chemistry together is very entertaining and very interesting throughout the movie. There's so many interesting and funny situations, specifically when they first meet. I'd say that scene when they're at the golf club is probably the most interesting and probably the funniest scene in the entire film. There's definitely some funny dialogue. Howard Hawks is brilliant with dialogue. A lot of his films have some entertaining lines in it. And this is definitely one of them. This is not quite a perfect film, I wouldn't say. I'd say it's definitely dated a bit worse than something like His Girl Friday. It is a tiny bit dated now. Some of the jokes are a little bit old school. Some of them don't quite hit as well as they would have done. And I'd say it probably is slightly too chaotic for its own good at times. If I had to choose between watching the two, I would definitely watch His Girl Friday. I think it's just more of a streamlined film. I think the jokes hit more. I think it has more of a satirical edge to it. It's just kind of more of what I like, more of what I'm interested in terms of a comedy. It kind of has a more well-rounded story to it, and I think the performances are even better in His Girl Friday, and I think it's probably just the more the more streamlined film overall. But I did really enjoy Bringing Up Baby. I think it's an excellent screwball comedy. Cary Grant's great in it, so is Katherine Hepburn, and I think the direction and writing by Hawkes is fantastic. There are a few little issues, it's a little bit too chaotic, and it's probably slightly dated, but I am going to give Bringing Up Baby 9 out of 10. So there you go, there's my review of Bringing Up Baby. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, put your comments down in the section below. What's your favourite Hawks movie? Mine is still His Girl Friday, probably, just behind is probably Rio Bravo, and then probably Bringing Up Baby. But let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Goodbye.